Please respect my personal space. I think we've all said this before and we've heard it said. It really doesn't matter what's going on. Respect my personal space. Respect my boundaries. Respect the boundaries that have been established. In the feline world, just like teaching a child, respect for personal space and respect for boundaries is something that has to be taught, something that has to be learned. Now, if you were to do a quick Google search, there's a good chance that you'd find plenty of information regarding the importance of personal space when it comes to cats, as in why cats need their personal space and why it's vital for us humans to respect that space. However, what about the other side of the equation? You know, when your cat is all up in your business? Do cats know about your personal space? Do they care? Do they understand it? Well, in the same way that felines need their own space, they also need to respect yours. Without this, you could have a very big problem on your hands. When it comes to education, it's really all about appealing to the positive, not so much talking down the negative. This is the case with virtually every form of education, as it relates to cats. As I've stated many times in previous videos, cats don't understand the concept of right and wrong, the ethical foundation of it all, so your job is never to make them understand the wrong, it's simply to keep them from doing A and just get them to start doing B. They don't have to know why, they just have to be able to do it. As for boundaries, it's really the same thing. One of the very best ways to help your cat to respect your space is to make sure they have a place to retreat. Cats are far more likely to stay out of your business if they have their very own. And I do suppose this could harken back to my earlier mention about the wide variety of topics concerning the importance of cats having their very own nesting spots. Two birds with one stone, I reckon. At any rate, in order to get your cat to stay away from certain areas, presumably within your home, they must have a reason to stay away, a positive alternative. The grass can't be greener on the other side if there is no other side. So many times I hear and read cat owners complain about their pets just acting out. Jumping up on a table, the bookcase, a makeup counter, what have you. Many times, not all the time, but many times, these same owners haven't supplied their pets with an alternative. And while their frustration is warranted, there has to be a countermeasure. Okay, if your cat loves to jump on that bookcase, the very tall bookcase, counter it with a tall nesting area, a cat tree. When it comes to the basics, as a grass being greener alternative, well, it's all about proper bedding, towels, blankets, toys, scratching posts, that cat tree, you name it. Your cat will be much more inclined to visit what amounts to a personal playground for them than invade your space if given the option. Now, of course, Rome was not built in a day, and there is no quick fix, but as soon as your cat starts to invade your space, use positive redirection. No verbal scoldings, that's a fool's errand for sure. Just calmly redirect your pet. That's the name of the game. The goal is not to make your cat understand what they're doing is wrong. The goal is, hey, look over there. No harsh tones, no fear introduced, just redirection. Your cat will take it from there. Frankly, felines are just too curious not to. As time does move right along, your cat will know to stay in their very own lane. It'll just happen. Especially if snack treats often serve as a reward for going to that nesting spot rather than nesting on your dinner table. As I've said several times in previous videos on this channel, cats conduct themselves in ways that are the most beneficial for them. What's in it for me? Yeah, like a child, right? Once your cat realizes that nothing good comes from doing certain things, they'll stop, especially if they're being rewarded for doing something else. The take-home message: cats will respect your personal space, respect your boundaries, if they are indeed presented with a positive alternative. Once again, it's not about trying to teach your cat the error of their ways and how awful their behavior is, but rather redirecting attention to something rewarding and enjoyable. You can apply this method and general mindset to most every form of discipline, not just boundaries. And while it's not a guaranteed measure of success, something tells me that most cat owners will be quite pleased with the results. At the core of it all, cats are self-serving. Play on that and make it work to your advantage.